Hello everyone. There is a beautiful yellow mimosa that grow in Dalat, and a lot of time we don't see it in the US. Today video I will show you the beautiful mimosa flower. This is the legend of mimosa flower. Once upon a time in the beautiful land of Australia, there lived a handsome young man and a lovely young woman who loved each other deeply. He was a son of a poor fisherman, strong, sun-tanned, intelligent, and the most skilled man in the region. She was a daughter of a noble, wealthy family, fair skin, golden hair, extraordinarily beautiful and kind-hearted. Their love blossomed on a romantic shores of Sydney, where they promised to love each other for life. But fate can be cruel. Her parents forced her to marry a rich and powerful count. After many attempts to refuse, she was finally unable to resist their pressure and surrender to her destiny. When a young man learned that his beloved would soon marry another, he quietly left the seaside and went into the mountains to work as a forest guard, hoping to forget his hopeless love. One day, a fierce fire broke out in the forest. Ignoring danger, the young man rushed into flames to save the trees and the poor kangaroos trapped inside. He fought the fire tirelessly until he collapsed from exhaustion and was burned beyond recognition. When the young woman heard that he had left the sea for the forest, she fled her wedding night to find him, but alas, when she arrived she could not believe her eyes. Before her lay only his lifeless body buried in the ashes. Overcome with grief, she knelt beside him and wept until her strength was gone and finally died in his arms. Years passed, and from the very place where the two lovers perished, a strange tree began to grow. Its slender trunk covered with fine green leaves and its golden blossoms shining like sunlight, filling the air with a gentle fragrance. Touched by a deep love of the couple, the local Aboriginal people named the beautiful tree Mimosa, a name as delicate and pure as their story. That is how the legend of the mimosa flower was born. Today, lovers around the world give each other mimosa flowers as a symbol of eternal faithfulness. In Dalat, Vietnam, young women often press mimosa blossoms into books and give them to their beloved as tokens of purity and loyalty. Even when the flowers dry, it continues to release a soft, sweet fragrance, fresh and alluring. Thus, mimosa has become a symbol of everlasting love and devotion. The mimosa of Dalat. The mimosa tree, formerly classified as Mimosaceae, now under Fabaceae subfamily of Mimosaceae, was brought to Dalat over 100 years ago. It is the only place in Vietnam where mimosa trees bloom naturally and abundantly. Thanks to the city's cool climate and fertile soil, mimosa grows easily and thrives quickly. Grown from seeds, a 5-year-old mimosa tree reaches about 4 meters tall with a 3-meter wide canopy. Its trunk is slender with dot bark and many branches. Because its roots are shallow and weak, gardeners must prune its branches and reduce its height to prevent breakage during the rainy season. Mimosa flowers all year round, but it blooms most beautifully during the dry season from October to April. Around the age of 3, the tree begins to flower. The blossoms are small golden spheres, soft and silky like threads of sunlight, cluster densely together and bloom one wave after another. At any time of day, mimosa flowers are beautiful, but under the moonlight they are breathtaking. Their shimmering golden glow and gentle scent fill the night with dreamy, almost magical charm. The golden road of Mimosa. In Dalat there is a mountain pass named after this flower, the Mimosa Pass, a 10-kilometer road forming the southern gateway into the city, running parallel to the famous Brentwood Pass. Mimosa flowers are not grown for sale as a commercial crop. Instead, they are planted along the Mimosa Path in parks, schools, churches, pagodas, public offices, villas, and tourist areas, decorating with a natural, humble beauty. The mimosa flower is like drops of golden sunlight, quiet adorning Dallas' romantic charm with a simple grace and warmth. The eternal bloom. Day by day, the mimosa continues to bloom quietly, modest yet radiant, spreading its fragrance and enchanting countless travelers who come to Dalat, the city of dreams and love. Many local artisans have successfully created mimosa bonsai, turning these humble flowers into the work of art that carries both beauty and economic value. Alongside countless other blossoms, mimosa has helped build the reputation of Dalat as the city of flowers, celebrated through its annual flower festival. Through legend and reality, the mimosa flowers lives on, a golden whisper of love, faith, and the beauty of endurance devotion.